Hello everybody, this is Talon, and welcome back to Nutrition Tier Lists, a series where I break down all the options in a given food group and rank them based on how nutritious they are and how good they are for your health. Today we're rounding out the legume trilogy with the most commonly eaten seeds. Seeds are an interesting concept because every plant has them, but their nutrient profile is almost always vastly different from the plant itself. They're often very calorie and nutrient dense, and culinarily fit all across the board from pseudograins to snacks to spices. So in order to keep a fair comparison with how you would practically consume seeds, this list in particular is only going to go over the seeds that you would eat in more sizable quantities. The official measurement I'm going to use to determine this is the FDA's recommended serving size. Anything greater than 10 grams, or about a third of an ounce, will be on this list, while anything less will be featured in a future spices tier list. Anyway, back to this list. As I said, seeds are, as a whole, very nutritious. You can almost think of them as like the eggs of the plant world, packing everything it's going to need to get through that stage of development. And while the comparison starts to fall apart a little bit when you consider how much better the bioavailability of an egg is, the sheer nutrient density of many of the options on this list pretty much make up for it. Most of the items on this list are higher in the main three macronutrients, as well as fiber and several micronutrients and plant compounds, so I'm only going to go over these if there's something special relating to them. Looking at the tiers for this video, we're going to be comparing the nutritional content and benefits of each seed against any shortcomings or health concerns that they may have. Keep in mind that these lists are ranked independent of each other, so a C-tier seed may not line up with a C-tier meat or a C-tier fruit. All numerical nutritional information in this video and across this series will be based on 100 grams of the individual food for the sake of consistency and ease of comparison. And one last thing, if you enjoy these tier lists, or at the very least find them helpful, I encourage you to subscribe because there's plenty more on the way. But now that the seeds are sown, it's time to get into the list. First up, we've got Chia Seeds. Chia Seeds are an average caloried seed with one of the best micronutrient profiles on this list. They're ridiculously high in omega-3 fatty acids, about 18 grams per 100 grams. Granted, these are in the form of ALAs, which your body has to convert first to use, making them inferior to animal-based omega-3s. However, the omega-3s found in chia seeds are still very beneficial, reducing inflammation, regulating cholesterol, and overall improving heart health. Chia seeds are the highest in fiber on this list, about 34 grams per 100 grams, packing both soluble and insoluble fiber, regulating the digestive process and improving gut health. They're also the best source on this list of vitamin K, which is used for blood clotting and bone building, and vitamin B6, which maintains the immune and nervous systems. They're also among the best sources of phosphorus, calcium, and vitamin B3. Chia seeds are also very high in antioxidants, including caffeic acid, chlorogenic acid, myricetin, quercetin, and camphorol, which combat the effects of free radicals and protect various bodily systems. Chia seeds are shown to promote formation of short-chain fatty acids, improving gut health and colon health. They're shown to regulate blood pressure and blood sugar, and are very filling due to their higher concentrations of fats and fibers. Now, chia seeds do contain a notable amount of lectins and phytic acid, anti-nutrients shown to impair absorption of certain micronutrients. However, soaking them is shown to greatly reduce their concentration. Chia seeds are often one of the first seeds people think of when they do think of seeds, and for good reason. They're going to be starting us off in the top tier. Fenugreek is lower caloried for a seed and has a solid micronutrient profile. It's notably the best source of iron on this list per gram by far, which is a major component in hemoglobin and myoglobin, which carry oxygen throughout the body. They're also a solid source of fiber and have a higher concentration of various flavonoids and phenolic compounds that have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Fenugreek is shown to boost testosterone levels and have several medicinal effects. They're shown to regulate cholesterol and blood sugar levels, and uniquely are shown to boost breast milk production in nursing women. Fenugreek does seem to be very safe in moderation, but therein lies the rub. In excess, it has been shown to lead to potential blood sugar and digestive issues. And mainly because of that, I'm going to put it in the A tier. Flax seeds are a higher caloried seed with an average micronutrient profile. They're the best source of vitamin B1 on this list, which mainly functions in helping the body generate energy from nutrients, and choline, which is vital for brain and memory development, while also being one of the best sources of magnesium, manganese, molybdenum, and fiber. Flaxseed are very high in omega-3 fatty acids at about 23 grams per 100 grams, but again, remember these are ALAs, the less useful ones, but still beneficial for inflammation, cholesterol, and heart health. Flax seeds are also very high in antioxidants, including coumaric acid and ferulic acid, and lignans, a phytoestrogen shown to reduce blood pressure, oxidative stress, artery inflammation, and the risk of heart disease and several cancers. Now, flax seeds do have a couple things to watch out for, notably phytic acid, an anti-nutrient, and cyanogenic glycosides, plant compounds that may impair thyroid function in excess. Overall, the benefits of flax seeds outweigh the negatives by a country mile, and they're going to be safely landing in the top tier. Hemp seeds are actually a nut, and I don't know who named all these things, but at this point we really need to fire them. Anyway, hemp seeds are a higher caloried food with the highest micronutrient profile on this list. But first, they're actually the highest in protein on this list, while also being the best source on this list of manganese, which is involved in various bodily functions such as metabolism, bone formation, and immune health, vitamin E, an antioxidant used to fight off cell-damaging free radicals, magnesium, which regulates everything from muscle and nerve function, blood sugar and blood pressure levels, and the production of bone and DNA. Phosphorus, which is needed for growth, maintenance, and the production of DNA and RNA. Zinc, which plays a role in DNA creation, cell growth, and immune system function. And vitamin B3, which turns food into energy and maintains skin health, among other benefits. They're also among the best sources of vitamin B1, vitamin B2, and iron. Hemp seeds are also a solid source of antioxidants like phenolic compounds and tocopherols. As far as raw nutritional output goes, hemp seeds take the cake, the whole cake, and due to that, they're going to be joining the top tier. Lentils are apparently a fan favorite on this channel, but they're also the lowest caloried item on this list by a long shot with a lower micronutrient content to go with it. They're a solid source of folate, manganese, and iron, especially per calorie, as well as being a good source of antioxidants, especially polyphenols like procyanid and flavonols, which have strong anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective benefits. These also appear to be maintained even while cooked. They're also a solid source of fiber, especially per calorie, which is beneficial for gut bacteria. Lentils are also shown to regulate blood sugar levels and cholesterol, increasing HDL levels. Now, lentils do contain their fair share of anti-nutrients, notably lectins, which interfere with carbohydrates and certain minerals like calcium, iron, phosphorus, and zinc, tannins, which are shown to inhibit iron absorption but have cancer-preventing benefits in moderation, and phytic acid, which is shown to inhibit absorption of minerals like calcium, iron, magnesium, and zinc, but have also been shown to have some anti-cancer properties. This all being said, cooking lentils does reduce their anti-nutrient content. Lentils put themselves on the map by being a lower caloried option to fill some critical nutrient gaps. They're going to be going in the B tier, which is still very impressive considering what else is on this list. Lotus seeds, also known as macana, are a lower caloried seed with a lower than average micronutrient profile. They actually have the highest amount of carbohydrates per gram on this list, with a solid amount of it being fiber, and is also the lowest in fat on this list by far. Lotus seeds are notably the best source of potassium, whose main role is to maintain normal cellular fluid levels. They also contain the antioxidants gallic acid, chlorogenic acid, and epicatechin, which are shown to protect against chronic diseases like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. They also contain L-isoaspartyl methyltransferase, an enzyme that repairs proteins and collagen. And lastly, lotus seeds are shown to boost kidney function. They're shown to be safe in moderation, and thus lotus seeds are a fair option, not providing as much as some, but still being beneficial overall. They're going to be going in the B tier. Poppy seeds are an average caloried seed with an above-average micronutrient profile. They're the best source of calcium on this list, which is mainly used to maintain healthy bones and teeth, while also being among the best sources of manganese, zinc, copper, phosphorus, and magnesium. Poppy seeds also supply omega-9 fatty acids, which are shown to be good for heart, skin, and brain health in moderation. Now, poppy seeds do contain a notable amount of phytic acid, but when eaten in the recommended amounts, poppy seeds do a lot more good than harm. They're going to be going in the A tier. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are a higher caloried seed with an average micronutrient profile. They're among the best sources on this list of protein and among the highest in saturated fat, mainly palmitic acid and stearic acid, which have a neutral to positive effect on cholesterol. Pumpkin seeds are among the best sources of magnesium, phosphorus, manganese, iron, copper, and zinc, and are linked with a reduced risk of certain cancers. They're shown to help with sleep and improve heart, prostate, and bladder health. Pumpkin seeds are higher in phytic acid, but all in all, the pros far outweigh the cons, and pumpkin seeds will be taking a solid A-tier placement. Safflower seeds are an average caloried seed with an average micro content. They're the best source on this list of vitamin B5, which plays a role in breaking down fats and carbohydrates and making red blood cells, and vitamin B2, which is important for bodily growth. Safflower seeds are also a solid source of antioxidants, including vitamin E and phytosterols like campesterol and stigmasterol, which have strong anti-inflammatory effects and are shown to regulate cholesterol and prevent cancer. Safflower seeds are also shown to protect heart health. Overall, safflower seeds would make for a fine addition to your meal plan in moderation. I'm going to be putting them in the B tier. Sesame seeds are a higher caloried seed with a more impressive micronutrient profile. They're the highest in monounsaturated fats on this list, mainly oleic acid, which is shown to improve heart health by regulating cholesterol and reducing inflammation. Sesame seeds are notably the best source on this list of copper, which helps make red blood cells, maintains nervous and immune systems, and aids in iron absorption, and are among the best in calcium, zinc, iron, and manganese. Sesame seeds are also shown to regulate blood pressure thanks to antioxidants like vitamin E and lignans, and uniquely contain sesamin, a compound shown to protect cartilage, potentially helping against arthritis. Lastly, sesame seeds are shown to boost thyroid health. Now, sesame seeds do contain oxalates and phytic acid, which impair nutrient absorption, but soaking and roasting the seeds are shown to limit these. A sprinkle of sesame seeds is going to help anyone who eats them, and I believe they've earned a spot in the top tier. Sunflower seeds are the highest caloried item on this list per gram, with one of the higher micronutrient profiles. They're the highest in fat on this list, mainly oleic and linoleic acids, which are mainly shown to lower LDL levels. Sunflower seeds are the best source on this list of selenium, an antioxidant that protects against infections and helps make DNA, and folate, which helps form DNA and RNA and is used in protein metabolism. They're also among the best sources of vitamin E, copper, vitamin B1, and vitamin B3. Sunflower seeds are a great source of antioxidants, including flavonoids, phenolic compounds, and of course vitamin E. They're shown to combat inflammation and regulate blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol levels. Unfortunately, sunflower seeds are higher in cadmium, a heavy metal known to cause harm to kidneys in excess, but in moderation they are generally safe. Overall, I feel it's safe to say that while your favorite baseball snack may not be a home run, it has earned itself a solid A-tier placement. And lastly, we have watermelon seeds. Watermelon seeds are a higher caloried seed with a below-average micronutrient profile. They're among the best sources of protein on this list and the highest in saturated fat. Watermelon seeds are one of the best sources of zinc and magnesium and are shown to be beneficial for skin and hair health. They're also shown to boost metabolism and energy levels, regulate blood sugar, and improve heart health. Now, watermelon seeds are higher in the anti-nutrient phytic acid, but this can be reduced by soaking. Overall, watermelon seeds are a fine food to snack on in moderation and will be rounding out our list in the B tier. So, seeds. They sure do exist. Though a lot of people forget they do, myself included. That being said, it's really hard to go wrong with seeds. They're nutritious, accessible, and in my opinion, critical to more plant-based diets. Hopefully this list introduced you to some new additions to spice up your day-to-day eating. Now, if you enjoyed the video, or at the very least learned a little something, I encourage you to subscribe because there's plenty more of these on the way. Speaking of which, go ahead and leave down in the comments what you'd like to see me cover next. And remember that all I ask is that you do your own research and advocate for your own body. After all, you only get the one.